Hey guys, today me, Jaylee, and Melody played Roblox Build a Boat for Treasure. And we normally never play together, so we got really excited. And Jaylee's going to wave here in a minute. Also, there's none of their sound loaded, only mine loaded. So, I accidentally pressed launch because I'm an idiot. And Jaylee decided to start building the floor because she had more blocks than us because me and Melody had to get new accounts. Only mine is a little older than hers. So Jaylee's starting to build the floor of the boat. And also the boat works really well, so keep watching. The floor is really big. And Melody just stood there waiting, and she started to look at the floor. And Jaylee started to run out of blocks, so I decided to help her here in a second. So I started placing my blocks that looked like the ones she had. And then Melody started placing some of hers after I placed mine. See, she ran up to go place them. So she placed hers. And I was going to place my chair, and then Jaylee told me don't because she was going to make the boat even bigger. So I deleted the chair. And since she ran out of that same brick, she decided to start using little tables that she forgot she had. And somebody put the chair in the middle of nowhere, so I had to delete it. So I deleted the chair. Jaylee ran out of tables. So I was going to put some of the blocks I found that I had. So I put the blocks down, and Jaylee didn't like them there, so I deleted them. Melody just kind of stood there, and Jaylee started putting some walls down. And it took a while to build the boat. Since me and Melody only had the chairs and a few blocks, we decided to just sit and watch and walk around and check out the boat. So Jaylee decided that we should have a little door, so she was planning where to put the door. And she started putting more walls in. And she started making the walls go a little higher in the front. And I just started walking around, so at this point I don't know what I was doing. Melody accidentally put a block, so she removed it. Jaylee's still working on the walls. Me and Melody are just standing next to each other. Let's say Jaylee put more work into the boat than we did, because we didn't have as much as she did. But we were still able to tell her where we thought the stuff looked good at. And so she's still working on the walls. It's a pretty big boat. I don't know why she made it that big. There's only 3 people going to be in it, so I don't know why she made it that big. She started putting different blocks down. A lot of different blocks, actually. Melody found some weird stuff she didn't know she had, so she was like showing me them. She found whatever that is. That's kind of confusing. We don't know what that is, but if you do, I don't know if we have comments, but if we do have comments, comment them. But if you don't, then I guess you could just keep it to yourself and call us stupid. So Melody just running around doing random stuff. Jaylie's still working on the walls. Found some random clear block that we thought was just a glitch. Jaylea added the door. She got stuck in the door. Then she got unstuck. She added some windows to the walls to make them a little higher just in case. And this boat is pretty strong, so keep watching to see it. She started adding some poles, pillars, whatever they're called, because I'm stupid. And me and Melody just kept playing. She added some more. And she started adding some glass to the top. And we thought it was water. I don't know why, but we thought it was water. But it's glass. So Melody's just looking at it like, what is that? She thought it was water. So we just kept looking at it. Jaylea started adding more different blocks. And I decided to jump on that, and I fell in. And just kind of looked. And just was looking at the glass because I thought it was water. And then I decided I'm going to put my chair down now. So I put my chair down. And Melody was putting her chair down too. But she forgot how to do it, so she was trying to do it. And she kept telling me, you're in the way. So I moved. And she put hers down. Jaylea added stars. I accidentally sat down in hers. And at this point, we're done building. Dave is just adding some decorations. She also added a pirate wheel. Melody's jumping around being silly. And Jaylea put her chair down. Sat in Melody's. And Melody got mad at her for sitting in her chair. So I said I was ready to launch the boat. The boat started going. Then I realized, I didn't think it was going, and then I realized that it was going. So I zoomed out for you guys to see, but then I realized, oh, that's a little too far. And just kept going. The boat was still pretty strong, still going. Still in, everything's good. But of course, everything was okay because we were only on the first level. We were excited that this one was almost over. And that our boat was still surviving. And yes, it's a little laggy because It's kind of hard to screen record and still make a video. Plus, I had audio going for her, but it ended up not working. We got stuck in a corner. We kept hitting these things, and we were so surprised that it didn't damage our boat any. And I got a notification that I'm going to have to blur out, because I don't want you guys seeing who you're subscribed to, even though it doesn't really matter because nobody's seeing this, but still. We made it to another level. It just kept going. And we kept going and going. And Melody was talking about how she was surprised nothing happened to our boat yet. So we kept going. Went even further than we ever have because we're not very good at this game. And this level did some damage. So they flipped our boat. Melody accidentally jumped out of her seat and started losing health, and she was screaming, "Oh my gosh!" And then I started losing some health, so I started screaming. Jaylea and Melody fell out of the boat. I was the last person in the boat,